Phil, a 0-0 draw tie against Harrogate. What are your thoughts after that one?
I think we did a lot of things right. We dominated the game. Probably the crossing wasn't of the standards it needed to be to create enough chances, but we still had enough moments to have won the game. I thought the lads gave everything. There was nothing left out there tonight, but we just couldn't find that killer moment to open the game up. We know Harrogate away from home have done well all season. I think they're third in the away from home table because that's what they do. They sit in, they destruct, they make it difficult. We've had it before, even in the National League, and they worked hard. You've got to give them credit for that. But really, it was a game on the balance of play. We should have won comfortably.
You spoke about the disruptions there. 4 minutes of added time at the end of the second half. Do you think that was a fair reflection of the way that the game went?
I mean, there's several things tonight with the officials. If we look at the 4 minutes, I mean, there's probably 4 minutes of wasting time, irrespective of the substitutions. I've asked him briefly, and he said that our keeper was wasting just as much time in the first half. That's why he didn't kind of register that added time. So I just said, well, so we were trying to slow the game down. We're trying to win the game. And secondly, he was not happy with the ball boys. The multi-ball has been implemented because Howard Webb had this hope at the start of the season to get the ball in play for more minutes, so allowed multi-ball. It's been evolved a bit as the season's gone on, but he made our ball boys nervous because he kept telling them that they couldn't throw the ball back to the players. Quite bizarre. But listen, it's not the ref's fault. We didn't produce a moment of real quality to win the game. But I think, with the 4 minutes at the end when we're really pinning them in, it should have been 7 minutes at the very least.
When you talk about the lads giving everything, does that make it even slightly more frustrating that there wasn't quite that chance that fell to reward the work that they put in?
Yeah, it is, but sometimes you don't get what you deserve, but I can live with that because the lads have give us so much. Like I said, we're not saying, oh yeah, it was fantastic. The quality levels could be better, and we got better, but we just couldn't produce the quality. The subs came on and gave us a lift, and we practically pinned them in for the whole of the second half. I don't think they've had a shot all night. So this is another point on where we want to get to. It's not the worst point in the world, and we move forward to the weekend.
I should say, in the bigger picture, that is another point that extends our unbeaten run ahead of a big game at the weekend against Tranmere. Yeah,
that's right. It's just, as I've said many times, if you can't win it, you don't get beat. And we got the point. Defenders defended well what they had to do. And there was a good concentration level at the back, because it needed to be, because obviously when a team sits in like that, there's always the threat on the counter-attack, and I think we nullified that for practically the whole game.
James McLean's yellow card tonight means that he'll be suspended for 2 games. That'll be a blow to not having him in the squad for the forthcoming fixtures.
Of course, yeah, James, it's frustrating for us, but I'd watched this ref in action at Morecambe Crawley a couple of weeks ago. He'd give eight yellows in a game with hardly any tackles, so I did fear that tonight, but the one James got booked for probably deserved.
In terms of the substitutions, Luke Bolton came on the right-hand side, seemed to offer a real dynamic energy to the side in the second half. Yeah,
Bolts, was good. He put in a fantastic delivery near the end, and against tired legs, he's a real threat.
Thanks, Phil.